Officers, nakita mo ba yung lineup namin? Okay, yeah. So they're young. Kasi ako mahilig ako sa young people because of the new ideas. We should have new ideas. Hindi pwede yung tawag na ito. So our lineup is really very good when it comes to that. So may changes. Okay, there will be changes because of the new ideas.
Changes in what?
Changes ng mga namin, ng administration, events, how it will be handled, yung tawag na ito, and more support. And we're open to the media when it comes to interviews. And then yung aming mga event, it will be properly organized. It was organized before, but because of yung mga last minute we were not able to maximize, but this time we will do our best, whatever is really best for our community.
Okay, when you say you're going to be open to the media, what do you mean exactly?
Media wants to have an interview, kagaya mo, gusto mo ng interview, so I give you an interview.
I've been as a journalist, I've been asking PIDC officials to be open with what they're doing in the community. So I asked them to provide me with financial statements for the last 2 years. I don't know if that's possible, but nobody from PIDC ever responded to this question.
Okay, so in my case, ang financial statement hindi namin na-divulge yan because of what our mandate is as a non-profit organization. Hindi kami pwedeng mag-divulge ng financial statement that is internal. Okay. So,
yeah, but how come nobody in PIDC ever told me that this is an internal matter? Yeah. And it's not supposed to be divulged to the public?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what happened dun sa because I was not there when you asked for interview. So anything sa financial statement na it is internal. So I hope you understand.
Okay. So when you say that last year PIDC made or just broke even?
Yeah, just broke even.
What exactly do you mean?
Because our expenses, let's say yung sales ng ticket, right? For example, so we sell that, ang ticket namin I think is $30 and then $5 yung regular. So whatever actually sa sales of the ticket, parang kami ang talagang sa amin ng yung what made us made even was the exhibitors. Yung doon lang kami what we mean yung doon lang kami yung naka-help sa aming funding. When it comes, but like to be at the Metro Convention Center, everybody knows that is very expensive.
So how are you going to reorient your programming, to suit the Filipinos here in Toronto? But
okay, so right now we have the right people who will coordinate the how do you call this, our program. For example, Laila Cana is our Vice President Special Project. She will be the project director of the program. And then for the arts and culture, I have appointed Cheryl Sampson because all of them are artists.
So you're more Filipino culture oriented than, shall we say, the previous administration?
Yes, because Mabuhay Festival is my legacy. So when I did this at the Canadian National Exhibition, Mon Turalba was my chair. We have the Banda Kawayan, and we have the Folklorico, we have the Fiesta, and our exhibitors are all Filipino products. We really promoted the Philippines. So, but this time, there's only a few of Filipino exhibitors. So, to maximize our budget, we were able to get some of the non-Filipino exhibitors.